Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Speaking Nerd Podcast, the place to talk about all things comics, movies, TV, video games, and everything nerdy. So, got a bit of a bonus episode for you because even though we did our DCEU retrospective, some other stuff happened this week that, I wanted to mention. The biggest thing being Falcon and the Winter Soldier. The first episode came out Friday, so a day after the Snyder Cut, and I just finished watching it. This is Saturday night, so yeah, I just finished watching it, and I really enjoyed it. Um, you know, I don't want to get into spoilers, but getting to see more of Falcon and more of the Winter Soldier is pretty awesome stuff, and I can't wait to see both of them together. And I know that the show is pretty much going to be like a good time. And I've been really enjoying what they've been doing with the MCU with these Disney Plus series. Like I enjoyed WandaVision, most of it. I thought it was great for the most part. The last episode was a little disappointing, but you can catch our thoughts on that in this video, which I'm going to show on the card up top. So, yeah, but yeah, everything is looking, pretty interesting. Um, this new group of bad guys looks pretty awesome, and I can't wait to see more of it. And that's pretty much all I'm going to say. So, the next thing that came out was for Thursday. For Marvel's Avengers, they did. Not only did the next gen versions come out and also the Hawkeye DLC, but they also did a big. Square Enix did a big showcase for all of their titles, and they had some news for the Avengers game, which there's definitely a lot here to talk about, and yeah, so not like they basically showed a roadmap of what they're going to be doing with the game as of now. So from spring into the summer and beyond that, they told us a little bit about what they're going to be doing. Um, but yeah, I have it all written down. Um, so I'm just going to go through each of them and tell you what I think about it. So, okay, so they did the March stuff, which, Avengers on Next Gen, cool. Um, uh, Hawkeye DLC, neat. Story replay, which should have been in the game in the first place, but I think I went into that um, during my Avengers rant video, which you can catch on the card up top, and actually is doing a lot better than I thought it would. Like, it's crazy, but yeah. But as of content coming out for later months, we're gonna start with spring. So first we have the Tachyon Anomaly, I think it's called, and uh, I'm curious about this one because they said that you could play with a combination of any hero, and the photo on the roadmap is for Iron Man together. So I guess you could do mix match of any hero in any costume. So that's pretty interesting. I'm curious to see where this goes, but um, yeah. As for the Red Room takeover, it's just more harm room stuff, which you know, harm room is kind of hit or miss for me, uh, but yeah, that's really it for spring. As for summer and beyond, though, they have the Cosmic Cube, which is apparently a new villain sector, so maybe a new boss or something. I'm not entirely sure. And then they got the Wasteland Patrol, which is just more kind of multiplayer missions there. But the most interesting one of the bunch, And the real highlight of this showcase was the War for Wakanda expansion, which of course, is the next story character DLC with Black Panther, of course, and they even had a trailer showing off, Wakanda, and at the end there they showed off Black Panther, which honestly he looks a lot better than the concept art. I was really worried that when the concept art of him leaked, like it was just this really bulky kind of SWAT armored version of Black Panther, but the in-game model honestly looks great. It's probably the best designed character of the whole bunch in my opinion, of course. But I'm really curious about this. Um, you know, Black Panther, always been a fan of him, and he's so popular now because of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and um, yeah, so not really much else to say. But yeah, they also, besides the story stuff, there's also a new base, which I guess you can now like go visit Wakanda, so that's pretty cool. And it seems like the villain for this one is uh, Claw, which is kind of expected when you're doing anything related to Black Panther. But anyway, but yeah, that should be coming. They said it was the summer stuff, so I'm gonna guess that this is gonna be out between August, September, maybe, yeah, around there. Um, but people were also asking about Spider-Man because since he was first announced, we've got literally no update on it. But they did say that they actually said this yesterday, that Spider-Man was coming around mid to late 2021. So um, I'm not really sure exactly when to pinpoint that, but you know, um, they had on Twitter. I saw they had the leaked order for DLC characters, so he could very well come out before Black Panther. They put out a statement earlier, which was basically, um, they said it was not releasing before summer. And the order was on Twitter, the leaked order was it was Kate Bishop, Clint Barton, Spider-Man, and then Black Panther. So maybe that order is true, but it's kind of hard to say. But um, hopefully we get some more news soon on that. Maybe a trailer. I don't know. But besides the the big content stuff that they're going to be doing, they also have some additional content which they showed off on the roadmap. So they have, first up, they have Omega level threat missions, which I'm not really sure what that entails, but and then they have multiplayer mega hives, which I'm not really a fan of the multiplayer, and yeah, so just gonna pass on that. Post level 50 progression. Sure, I guess. Um, it's going to be harder because of you know, the things that they're doing to XP, but whatever. Next one has me kind of concerned because they said they're going to be doing inspired outfits from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now, inspired outfits, that's what they've been doing with other comic outfits beforehand, which, if you're going to do costumes from the MCU, why not just have it be the MCU costumes? Like, that's it. Like, that's, nobody's asking you to, make it fit within the Marvel's Avengers art style. Just put characters in their MCU costumes and then just call it a day. Even Injustice 2 did that better when they did the Justice League tie-in, and they had just about everybody in their movie outfits. So hopefully it's 1-to-1, but given the phrasing there, I'm kind of unsure of that, and it kind of makes me sad. But anyway, moving away from Marvel's Avengers, got a couple of other things, not really like too noteworthy, but it still happened. Venom: Let There Be Carnage got delayed, so yeah, this was supposed to come out October of last year. I want to say that was its initial release, and then it got pushed to July, and now it's been pushed again to September 17th. So, jeez, that's damn. It's a shame because I was really excited for that as one of my summer movies, but well, they can all be winners, but hopefully that release date sticks. Hopefully it's not delayed again. But I can't really say that for sure that's that it's staying like that, given movies as of lately. But we'll just have to see if it goes through or not. But that wasn't the only delay we got. But this one was kind of like pretty massive among the comic gaming community. Gotham Knights got delayed. We're not sure exactly when, but it's been pushed to next year. So, they said that they just wanted to, keep working on the game, which, a finished game is better than a broken, messy one. So, I'm all for that. So, hopefully, that extra time pays off and, we get a really good game out of it. Another thing I wanted to kind of mention, I know we did our kind of DCEU episode for Friday, but since the Snyder Cut came out, there were some details about stuff that Snyder wanted to put in the movie, but WB just wouldn't allow him that, or the set of circumstances weren't really right there. So first thing that caught my attention was he wanted Superman to have the mullet, because Superman is in his black costume. So, when you think black costume Superman, usually, he's got that 90s mullet there with him too, but the studio was just like, nope, that's not happening. And it's kind of a shame, but I can see why they decided to say no to the mullet. But next thing that Snyder talked about was putting Jon Stewart in the movie, having a human Green Lantern. But WB denied him because of, I guess, plans for the character, or at least that's what I read. So I don't know if this relates at all to the Green Lantern TV show that they're doing on HBO Max. Probably not, but it makes me curious exactly what WB's intentions are for this character. But speaking of Green Lantern, Ryan Reynolds, Zack had an idea for a cameo with Ryan Reynolds as Green Lantern. Nothing really major, but just as a kind of background element. And that'd be a good way to include him in the bunch, but sadly we'll never get that. So and the last bit of news that I wanted to kind of talk about was so Wednesday was St. Patrick's Day, And in celebration, Ryan Reynolds decided to watch Green Lantern for the first time. And let's just say he didn't like it, which, I can't blame him at all. But yeah, Green Lantern's not really that great of a movie, so it's interesting that he's finally come around to it now. But um, yeah, anyway, that's gonna be it for the podcast. Um, I know it wasn't anything long, or you know nothing too major of topics, but um, everybody's attention was pretty much on Zack Snyder's Justice League, and from what we've been seeing, it seems like people are on the positive side of it. It's doing well. People are liking it, and I still have yet to watch it. So I think by the time this video comes out, I'm sure that um, I'm gonna get around to seeing it. Um, I mean, I gotta prepare for next Friday because that's when we're gonna do our spoiler cast for Justice League. So, like I said, stay tuned for that. And if you're in the mood for more DCEU talk, be sure to check out the last episode. And yeah, also watch all our other podcast episodes. We'd really appreciate it. But anyway, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share all that fun stuff. Be sure to follow me on everything such as Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. And also I have a Discord server if you're interested in joining. But yeah. Anyway, have a great night. Thank you all so much for watching. And don't forget to take care of yourselves. See ya.